Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Greg McCloskey from ForexLive.com. This is a Forex quick look. I'm going to take a look at the Euro versus Sterling. Before I take a look at the Euro-Sterling currency pair, I want to take a look at the individual pieces like the Euro versus US dollar. And you can see that the Euro versus US dollar moved up to test its 100-hour moving average and then rotated to the downside. The price is making new lows currently at the moment below the previous Asian session low at 1.08607. Now, if we take a look at the sterling versus U.S. dollar, it is also lower against its high for the day. That high for the day moved up to test a swing area target up through here, where we had a number of different swing highs forming a ceiling through here. We broke above it here for briefly, but then quickly rotated to the downside, and we returned back to the low of that swing area here at 127.89. But as you can see, the decline has not. We're still higher on the day. The price is off of its lows. The 100 and 200-hour moving average remain target. So while the euro versus U.S. dollar is making new lows, the pound versus U.S. dollar is still higher on the day and not making new lows. So how does that all translate to the euro sterling? Well, the euro is being sold more than the pound, and that's been the trend lately. We've seen the euro sterling move down 1, move down 2, move down 3, move down 4, and we're on the 5th day to the downside here in this currency pair. The other day we had, or yesterday I guess, we had the CPI come out in the UK that came in a little bit stronger than expected. That helped to move the price to the downside. But overall, this move to the downside really started back here where what happened. The price moved up to test this blue overlay line. This is the 100-day moving average, and what happened? Sellers leaned against that level, and then next thing you know, the price starts to move down. We move below the 100 and 200-hour moving averages here, and added more momentum to the downside, and so on and so forth, down to new session lows, and trading here today, our lowest level at least for a little bit. Let's go to the daily chart to find out where it's the lowest level. Well, it's the lowest level going back to this day right here, which is in July 12, 2023. This yellow area down here is our next key target, which comes in between 0.8503 and 0.8519. The level is defined by going back in time to different swing levels through here. First we had a swing high, and then we had a swing low, and then the market moved higher. It wasn't until more the month of June where the price returned to those swing areas and found support buyers. And then in July, we found swing buyers against this area again. And the price have moved higher, so moved higher here. And now we're moving back down toward this area between the 0.8503, 0.8509. So we could see some buying interest here with a stop below the 85 level, for instance. That's how I would play this pair from the long side only. Absent that, obviously the price is trending to the downside with 5 straight days to the downside. So this area is sort of the equivalent of this area up here, where the 100-day moving average stalled the rise. By the way, going back to the previous month, we didn't see it on the hourly chart, but the previous highs from the month of July stalled against the 100-day moving average as well. So just store that away back in your mind for when the price does finally start to move back higher. Don't know when, but if it were to move back higher, that 100-day moving average is going to be a key level to pay attention to. So there you have it, a look at the euro versus sterling from a lot of different angles. My name is Greg McCloskey. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.